everybody, welcome to Beer, Toys and Banter. I'm Nez.
And I'm Dunny.
And as you can see around us, it's moving in day. We're at Elite Signatures, Elite Autographs new office suite. We may give you a tour of that in a future episode, but for now, we've got a makeshift table, we've got some beers, we've got some toys. I'm sure you've got some banter, done it. So let's get cracked straight into it. The beer we're going to try, done it, is Thornbridge. Great brewery. Visited there with Steve Alsop. But this is an interesting one because they've done a Shelby Peaky Blinders beer, but it's just called Shelby India Pale Ale because I think I'm right in saying Sadler's have the trademark on Peaky Blinders beer.
Right.
So it's official beer of the TV series, Shelby IPA, 5% ABV.
Nice.
So let's give it a try. I'll pour myself in some in this lovely 3PO glass. And I'll put some in this Kylo Ren.
Beautiful.
Captain Phasma one for you, mate.
I could do with a couple of tankers for you.
No alcohol in the workplace, remember.
I didn't say that.
That's
For Coca-Cola.
right, mate. Let's
Cheers, mate.
cheers. It's it hasn't got much of a smell to it.
No.
I'll tell you what, it's very smooth.
It's very refreshing. It's very crisp. There's nothing.
There's an aftertaste, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's like some kind of stone fruit. It's a very crisp, clinical IPA. Let's see if there's any clues on this can. What do they say about it?
It's definitely very clean, isn't it? Very refreshing. There's not a massive taste. There's nothing that bangs you.
It says, we've created the kind of IPA that might have been found behind the bar at the Garrison in Peaky Blinders. Shelby pours a golden amber colour, yeah, with a nose of stone fruit.
Ah, you've read this before.
No, I haven't, because I didn't say a nose of stone fruit. I said it didn't have a smell. I said it had an aftertaste of stone fruit and a red berries. Now, is that the aftertaste? It's definitely not got.
I don't even know what a stone fruit smells like or tastes like.
Stone fruits, peaches.
What is that, a stone fruit?
Nectarine. It's got a stone in the middle. That's why it's called a stone fruit. Every day is a school day.
I thought the stone fruit was an actual fruit.
Right. And then it says a gentle maltiness on the palate and a wonderful citrusy lemon bitterness by order of the Shelby Company Limited. I'm definitely not getting that stone fruits and red berries on the nose because it doesn't smell of anything to me.
No.
Red berries, is that the aftertaste?
I think it could be, you know.
Yeah, I think it could.
But it's,
do you know what?
It's not a distinct red berry.
Of all the Thornbridge beers we've tried, that's probably the subtlest in terms of flavour.
Yeah.
And we are big Thornbridge fans. It's not by any means a poor beer. It's just very subtle in its notes. I would really encourage you to go out and buy that and try it because it's different. It's very clean and clinical. Crisp, as you say.
Do you know what I'd I'd go that for somebody who doesn't really drink IPA, doesn't really like IPA, but they want a beginners into IPA.
Good call.
That type of thing, because it's maybe one of them lager drinkers.
Yeah.
Who don't know what to have, they don't understand it, and just get something like that, and it's a nice, because they'd enjoy that.
Yeah, good call. Right, Dunny, toys.
Right. So this week, I'm going for The Mandalorian, Bo-Katan Cries. We both love this character. We both love The Mandalorian.
Where is this from?
This is from Smith's Toys. I couldn't get it anywhere else, but I should have brought the packaging. They actually turned up in a jiffy bag.
And also, can I just say, if you are a carded collector, what the heck?
They literally just turned up in a jiffy bag.
I mean, actually, that's quite low
So
tax.
you can see all cards all creased and everything. Luckily, I'm opening them, but I still think these cards are thinner.
Yes, they're definitely thinner than the old stuff.
The crap out
The
there.
vintage stuff.
So this is the 3 3/4, obviously. So let's have a look. So great sculpt, as you can see the head. Really, really does look like Katie Sackhoff in a bad mood. Great detail on the armour. Look at that. That is excellent. Isn't it?
Lovely looking figure. Great likeness.
So that's the figure. Then we've got the helmet, which is very small.
Cracking detail.
Again, beautiful detail on the helmet. As you say, mate, this is one where they've got it right. Then you've got the backpack, which will just clip in. There we go. And then she comes with two guns. Absolutely stunning figure, that, mate. What are you opening, Nez?
Well, mate, what I'm going to talk about is when great toy makers get it wrong. And the first thing you can see in front of me, I've got this McFarlane Batmobile. I'm just going to move my beer so I don't knock it over. Now, you know McFarlane have made some incredible action figures, toys and accessories. This Batmobile is stunning. 1966 Batmobile, first class. These figures, I'll get one out in a minute. Batman and Robin, first class, top quality McFarlane stuff.
Yeah.
But somebody somewhere has got the scaling completely wrong. Look how far Batman is and Robin sticking out of this Batmobile. If you have a look at this photograph, Dunny, that's coming up on screen now, look where Batman should be sat. Look where Robin should be sat. These are way too high. I don't know whether it's the figures that are wrong or the seat in the Batmobile. Something's out of scale. And I've already decided that rather than have them in that, you can actually get a Batcave backdrop. So I'm going to get that and stand the figures next to it because they look ridiculous sat in there like that. But as figures, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. But the scaling between the figures and the Batmobile is really off somewhere. If you keep them carded and your stuff boxed, go ahead and buy them because they're incredible. They're the normal McFarlane quality.
Just totally looking all over that, isn't it?
His head should be below this bridge.
Yeah.
And it's a great figure. That is Adam West. It's brilliant.
I was just looking, it's a tremendous figure, isn't it?
And that's Burt Wood. but sat inside it.
There's not much difference in height either.
No, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'd need to check that, but it looks about right to me, to be fair. But when you put them inside, the scaling is just off.
They're incredible, then.
They're great. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more, because there's the Joker, and then in Wave 2 there's the Riddler, and you know, hopefully they're going to do Penguin, Catwoman. They're amazing figures, mate, but the scaling is off with this Batmobile. And I can't believe, with such attention to detail to these figures, and then such attention to detail to this Batmobile, that somebody's got left out the attention to detail that these should fit in here and sit where Batman and Robin sit.
Like you said, just, yeah, the backdrop.
So whilst I'm in full-on whinge mode, the next one I'm going to talk about, following on from your Bo-Katan Kreese, is Cosca Reeves. And I'll tell you why I think they've got this wrong. Look how they've packaged it, Dunny.
You're on it, aren't you?
Oh, I'm on it.
You're on it.
I'm definitely on
I
it.
feel a tweet's coming on.
So as I say, Dunny, I'll tell you where I think they've got this wrong. It's not that there's anything wrong with the figure at all, which I'll show you in a minute. But look how they've packaged it with a helmet on, right? I'm going to open it up for you. And just like that 3 3/4 inch Bo-Katan that you showed, look at this. How good is that?
Oh, man.
Why didn't they have her in the packet like that and her helmet there? How have they got that so wrong? That is one of the best likenesses that I've ever seen on a 6-inch Black Series figure. It's absolutely stunning, mate.
Yeah.
So Hasbro, give yourselves a kick in the what's-its for getting the packaging wrong, but take a bow, because that likeness is incredible. Absolutely beautiful figure. Again, I'm not going to check them out for this video, but she comes with the backpack and the 2 guns. You get the idea. She's going to look great on the Mando shelf with the other 6-inch figures. Cosca Reeves, 6-inch Black Series. Absolute cracker.
Stunning, mate. Stunning figure.
So there you go, Dunny. Absolute stunning figure.
2 amazing figures there, mate.
Yeah.
Really.
And 2 different scales, which is interesting.
Brilliant.
Before we wrap up, Book of Boba Fett, what did you think to...
Or the Book of the Mandalorian, as I like to call it.
We're going to talk about episode 5, so if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, fast forward through this bit. Great episode.
Amazing episode.
It's called The Book of Boba Fett. Where was it?
Boba Fett wasn't in it. But Bryce Dallas Howard.
Great director. She's learned some stuff from her dad somewhere down the line.
Stunning. Cinematography, outstanding. It's just better than Book of Boba Fett as the Mandalorian. I think he's a better character.
Or Disney purposely making the old characters look weak to make their characters look better.
I don't know is the answer, and it's an interesting thought.
What do you think? Let us know in the comments. We love reading them. We'd love to know what you think of the Book of Boba Fett. Dunny, another cracking episode. Decent beer. Couple of great toys there. Even if I was kind of knocking them. But I was praising them at the same time. The McFarlane figures are great. That's an amazing figure. They just didn't package it right, in my opinion.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think you just don't want a bit with that. Because, yeah, I get it. Just to show her face off.
But they did with her.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you do it with that one?
Yeah.
It's the sculpt's just as good, if not better. I actually wondered whether they put the helmet on because the sculpt wasn't that good, but it is.
Now I'm looking at it, I don't think it's as good as Bo-Katan, but it is phenomenal. The figure's outstanding.
I think it's exactly like Sasha Banks.
Exactly.
Yeah, and definitely.
Oh well, it must be then if definitely's thrown in there.
That'll do us for this episode of Beer Toys and Banter, Dunny.
Yes, and the first one in the new office, mate.
Lovely office suite, mate.
Don't forget, if you like what we do, tell your friends. If you love what we do, hit that subscribe button. Let's get these subscribers up. Keep two grown men very happy. Let's get to 1,000.
Yeah, we're nearly there.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. See you next time.
Cheers, everybody. See you next time.